Greetings, everybody, and may I say happy Halloween. These are my standard Halloween shirt. All the monsters, classic universal creatures. There it is. Frankenstein monster, Dracula, the Wolfman, the Mummy, the whole thing. And I got to say, I introduce my friend here who actually has a really good, I like your Halloween mask today, sir, that you're wearing. I'm talking about Danny. Dallas Cooper. Come on, that's really pushing it for Halloween.
Alice says, "Happy Halloween."
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Hello, Robin.
Happy Halloween.
Halloween. Now, where'd you get that mask you're wearing, sir?
Where'd you get yours? Probably same place. Clothing store.
Anyway, yeah, here we are. So, what are you going to do for Halloween? Anything today, Danny?
You know, Joe. Good morning, everybody. You know, Joe. I was going to buy a mask. Okay, I was thinking about it like 2 weeks ago. I said, then I'll go. Joe, I have to take a piss and then come back with the mask on and stuff like that. But
ooh, Chucky.
Oh, I got my son with me. I got my son. I got Chucky.
It resembles. I'll be honest, folks. I know I'm teasing Danny here, but if he had glasses, that doll would it look a little like Danny?
Yeah, sure. No hair too. You know what happened? My granddaughter cut all the hair off, Jalissa, when she was very small. But I didn't get pissed off. You know, she was a little kid, but she chopped the hair. She was afraid of Chucky,
Yeah. You know what's
James,
funny? I've never seen Child's Play, the first Chucky movie.
Good movie. Good series of movies. Good franchise. It's a good franchise.
And you know what? It's playing on today. I think it's playing at a theater around here.
Yeah, you would like it. You would really like it. And what's the other? There's a Puppet Master. Puppet Master is another good franchise.
There's another one out there.
Yeah, those movies are pretty cool. You know?
I actually saw Bride of Chucky at a drive-in. I think that's the last movie I ever saw at a drive-in. Bride of Chucky.
Really? Yeah, you gotta check it out. You know, you could probably get them cheap.
Well, let's say hello to some people here, huh? Ramoga says, good morning, then happy Halloween to the dynamic duo.
Wow, thank you. Same to you.
It's October 31st for me, Kobe. What's up? Hello.
What's up? I haven't seen you in a while, Kobe.
Cherry Carter, what's up?
Good morning. Good. I don't know. It's what? Maybe afternoon.
Australia. I don't know what time it is over there.
Hi, Cherry Carter. Happy Halloween to everybody.
Hey, it's good to see DJ Reed here. I don't usually see you on the live stream here.
Good morning. Good morning.
I don't think I usually see you here. Lemonhead, good to see Lemonhead.
Yeah, Lemonhead. Good morning. Happy Halloween.
Then Joe F. Yeah,
I'm getting confused now with these new handles. I don't know one person from another anymore.
Oh, well, all the people that are here right now, though, they're using their regular names, so you could tell.
Right, so far. Yeah, so far.
Yeah, Legend of Hell House, Roddy McDowell. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Golden God, Dennis Reynolds, yes. When they use the avatar and name, I could tell. Heard a funny noise.
I couldn't find Chucky for a while. He disappeared. I didn't know where he went, and Robin found him in the closet.
Well, that's a perfect day for it, It's a perfect. I mean, I could have decorated this place a little more. It's mostly Beatles in this room instead of horror movies. So it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, so here we are, and it's a Friday. The last day of October. Danny, it's going to be November. You believe it?
Yeah. Mañana, tomorrow.
You're wearing that shirt that I like, the John Lennon Imagine video shirt.
There you go. It wasn't intentional. I think my mother bought it for me one time for my birthday a long time ago. I never knew he wore a shirt like this. It's not intentional.
Dennis says that I don't get this. Yet again, I said notify me on YouTube, and I didn't get one. I would say just do your best, keep trying, and don't forget we're here every Friday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern. So, but you could count on that. Usually, Alice Cooper is the closest that he gets, I guess, to Halloween right now. But the thing is, I actually saw an Alice Cooper collection CD, and I was almost going to buy it, except for the fact it didn't have "He's Back," The Man Behind the Mask, and Teenage Frankenstein on it, so I didn't get it.
That's the one you want right there. Life and Crimes of Alice Cooper. That's the one you want. That's the collection. It's even have stuff before Alice Cooper, the Spiders and stuff like that. Great collection, but the best collection is what I have is all his albums. That's the best collection.
Well, the question is, are you going to be a zombie for Halloween? He wants to know.
No zombies. Don't even mention that. Don't you make me go crazy. No zombies.
He finds zombie movies. I don't know if it's Halloween, so we could tell the story for those who don't know. You know, he finds zombie movies very offensive, and I've never understood that. Explain why.
Right. It's making fun of the dead. You know.
How is it making fun of dead people?
You know how the movie goes. In the beginning, there's an opening with a cemetery scene. You see some fog, and all of a sudden you see these hands come up and these bodies rise, and they start stumbling towards a village to munch on some people. You know, that's disrespecting the dead. You know, leave the people in the cemetery alone. You know, have Martians come from outer space and stuff like that, and they start eating people. Not the people in the cemetery. I don't picture my mother and father coming out of the ground like that, and eyeballs popping out or an arm falling off and stuff like that. You know, it's a disgrace. You know, if I was president of the United States, I would ban all zombie movies.
That's crazy. But the thing is, you got to, like I've said before when we talked about this, when you watch a zombie movie, you see dead bodies running around. Yeah. None of them are your parents, Danny. They're just fake people that don't exist in real life.
Right. That's what you say. I disagree. It's disrespect.
Okay. I'm over the coop. What's that mean? I'm over the coop. Lost me lately.
Oh, what do you mean? His current albums? He made an album.
I get it. He's over. She's over. I'm over Alice Cooper. She's over Alice Cooper. He lost me lately. Got it. I thought you meant you flew the coop. That's what I thought you meant.
Yeah,
I've never seen Alice Cooper. How about you?
Yes, I've seen him twice.
What's your thoughts?
Great concert. Great. At the time, I seen $1 Billion Babies tour and Welcome to My Nightmare tour at the Garden in New York City, Madison Square Garden, 74 and 75. And at the time, he used to go get his head cut off with the guillotine, and he used to hang himself. But they stopped after a period of time. They stopped that because kids were trying it, you know, hanging themselves.
He's a real talent, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm getting the sun coming in here. I gotta do something. Wait a minute.
Hello, John. I'd say good morning to you and happy Halloween and all that stuff. But you know, you want Danny to see it too, right? Danny, say hello.
Oh, John. Good morning there in California. Happy Halloween.
Wow, it's early in California.
There's 3-hour difference.
Christian, hello. Good morning to you.
But anyway, they were great concerts, you know, and I remember with $1 Billion Babies tour, I seen Susie Quattro and Flo and Eddie.
Now, Susie Quattro, I'd want to see. You could forget the rest.
Yeah, but at the time, I didn't know who she was. I don't remember what she played. I don't have anything by her. But Flo and Eddie, those were the two guys from the Turtles, you know.
Yeah. Cherry Carter says, so Alice in 76, mid-80s, or early 90s.
Yeah, I'd love to see him again. I really would.
Now do it. What's stopping you? All you do is see ELO tribute bands instead of seeing Alice.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. There's an update, okay? I went to a concert. I seen what they call the American ELO because Jeff Lynne is not touring anymore. These guys were fantastic. So I bought a CD. You know, it has a lot of the hit songs on there. It's hard to see, but anyway, they were fantastic. And I'm going to see Barry Manilow next, December 12th.
Oh boy, you had a busy day.
What happened?
I was late on that one.
Yeah, really. Yeah, it was a great concert. You couldn't tell a difference because this band they worked with Jeff Lynne, you know, and the guy came out. He played keyboard. He come out and he explained this group that group there and how they work with Jeff Lynne and they do the songs note per note. So it was a 12-piece band, and they had a violin, cello, you name it, uh, bass guitar, two lead guitars, a rhythm guitar, drums, cello player. I said cello player. They Moog synthesizer because ELO they used Moog synthesizer, and an opera singer because if you're familiar with ELO, a few songs they got, especially from a New World's record, that album there, which is a great album. There's some operatic vocals in the music, And this girl was from Brazil, and I tell you, she was one hot babe. She was a blonde from Brazil, and she had a slit skirt. Oh my God, Joe, my wife is next to me. My mouth's watering and stuff like that, but she don't care. But it was very enjoyable. They had intermission. They played 2 hours, And Robin got a picture taken with the lead guitarist, And she said he was very shy. I didn't go nowhere for intermission. I just sat there, and it was very, very, very good night.
Oh boy, you had a busy day.
Well, that was more better timing, I think.
When I going back to Alice again, when he went into the guillotine, and the guillotine came down and his head fell off, I thought they made a mistake. I thought he really got his head chopped off. I don't
know. That's
not
what a rock concert. So, come on, it's not about show and all of that stuff. Kiss, spit, and blood, and farts.
That's what Alice is known for. Shock rock.
I know. And another guy, Ozzy biting the head off a bat. Yeah.
Oh, you're just jealous. You've never seen him. That's
I'm real jealous.
That's yeah,
you nailed it. I'm real jealous. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Boy, this talk, Alice Cooper and Oasis. Ugh. Can you get? The only reason I'm tolerating Alice Cooper talk is because we're talking here about Halloween. But not for nothing. I'd rather I give more respect to Alice Cooper than I do Oasis. That's for sure.
Oasis was just in Japan. They just played in Japan. They travel all over. Yeah, they're the new Beatles, by the way.
You're kidding.
Good morning, Mike. What's going on?
Good morning, Mike Waljasper. How are you? Happy Halloween.
Oh, come on. A lot of people don't celebrate Halloween. I say happy Halloween anyway. I don't care. Happy Halloween.
It's sad. There's no trick-or-treaters around here because
never anymore. The world's over. It's over. Everything we knew as kids is over.
No, the reason is it's not profitable because there's a house every eighth of a mile. No, more than an eighth of a mile. The houses are spread apart, so it's not profitable for a kid to walk around down these streets here to go to house. They go in a village. They go in a village where there's a lot of homes and stuff like that. They can get the candy real fast. It's sad because I years ago there was a couple of people who used to come here for Halloween. I told you about this one girl, Sandy. She died at the age of 21 from ovarian cancer, and
anyway, so Halloween, was very big when I was a kid. Halloween, you trick or treated all day at night. At night now it's like that doorbell didn't stop ringing, man. The if you owned a home and you were like homeowner or parents or grandparents, whatever it was, you wore out your shoes walking back and forth to that door. You have a big thing of candy all day. Now, I swear to God, and I live in a fairly busy area, and I tell you, Danny, the thing, it hardly ever rings. The doorbell never rings. Literally, the whole day could go by with no knocks or no ring, maybe one. It's a joke.
Yeah, we. When I was young, I lived in Manhattan. Okay, talking about getting candy. We there was no curfew. Like here, you're allowed the trick or treat from 6 to 8 o'clock, and then after that, you're not supposed to be on the streets. That's in the village of Walden where I have my house. Okay, I live in the country. There's no curfew, But anyway, when I lived in New York City, when I was small, they got apartment buildings, blocks and blocks full, And at the time, we don't worry about razor blades and apples or
No, they
fentanyl.
did. They did talk about it back then too. I get.
Yeah, I'm talking about we moved up from New York in 1969.
Today they'll put fentanyl in there. There's no way in hell. It's over, folks. It's over. Movies, music, people, people joining together in America. It's all over, man. It's finished. Halloween, celebrate. It's done. It's finished. It's all done.
It's very unsafe to go trick or treating, in certain parts, and then you have to look at it at the people, the homeowners. They don't want to give candy out because they're afraid that if something happens, they might be accused or
what a world, man! It's done.
Might be guys in the law and get interviewed and stuff like that. So they say, "Nah, I'm not doing it no more." It's all done.
At least I got the memories. At least I can remember the good old days and remember the memories. I know people out there, yeah, the good old days. Yeah, back then they used to put razor blades in apple. Back then they did that. People always do that to try to equate today with yesterday. Don't work, man. I know you try to. People want to believe that today is just as good as the old days, even better. No way. Okay, it's just not.
So in the city, we from time to time we had to go home and dump all the candy because we couldn't carry it. That's how much we got, and then we got dimes and quarters. There wasn't in the late '60s to get a quarter. Yeah, how much you could buy with a quarter? Sure. You're lucky if you could buy a candy bar for $2, which is a disgrace.
Danny, this song down here by REM I used to have as my ringtone.
I know. I remember.
Ring and it would go, "It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it."
Pretty much all the good times are over. There's still good things. But
I have lots of good times today, mostly reminiscing and having fun with nostalgia about things I like. That's how I like. That's what I do today. Universal Classic Monster movies are on TCM today. Damn right, and that's the way it should be. To me, that's exactly what Halloween's all about. Famous monsters,
how many times can you watch these movies? There's so many
over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Those movies, absolutely.
It gets boring, Joe. Come on.
Nah, to me it doesn't. Speak for yourself, Grandpa. Anyway, Penny Lane, what's going on?
Good morning, Penny Lane. My love. Happy Halloween.
My love, get out of here.
Oh, I love Penny Lane.
I'd be giving the kids carrot sticks and celery slices. I only tell you, I wouldn't even. The only thing these days that I would eat if I was a kid, and I think they even said it back then, is packaged, like prepackaged. Like it'd have to be those miniatures, like Milky Way, Snickers, and little paper, like wrapped. Those are the only things I would eat. Even that I wouldn't trust.
And Turkey Hill ice cream.
Yeah, well, that's in the past.
Oh, shit.
Here in the UK, Halloween still gets more popular every year. That's good. When I was growing up in the 90s, it happened, but wasn't a big deal. Oh, it was big in the 70s, let me tell you. The early 70s.
Yeah.
I saw a feature on James Well. I think we'll schedule the Old Dark House next week, if that's its name. Yeah, the Old Dark House, if you've never seen it, first of all, I hope you watch it. There used to be Bad Prints. It was a lost film for a while, and the prints of the Old Dark House were in bad shape. But now they've got it from the Library of Congress, and it looks like it was made yesterday. It's beautiful if you get the right print. Also, number two, if you don't know what you're getting in for, you have to take it with a grain of salt because it's a little dark comedy. It's a little like, James Whale, the way he made Bride of Frankenstein, a little dark humor. So it's a little like that. But I think it's really, really a wonderful movie. It took me a few views to love it, but I love it now.
Joe, are we on the movie channel?
We're on Halloween today, Danny. It's Halloween. Just be thankful we're
No.
talking about things that I haven't yet called you stupid, which is saying a lot.
You know what? You know what? Yeah. What's his name? Arugula. There's one video brought back memories. Okay, I remember now that the costumes that my mother bought me were Ben Cooper.
Yes.
I had the Frankenstein, and I can't remember what else. I can't remember. I might have had Frankenstein for a couple of years because I like Frankenstein. You know, and just the way he looked, not because of the movies, because I don't think when I was 13 I seen Frankenstein, you know, on TV. I don't think so, but I'm not sure.
You're even older than me. You should have seen all those movies.
Still, I wasn't into television. I was always out. When I lived in Manhattan, I lived on 30. You ever see Miracle on 34th Street? Well, I lived. Yeah. This is no lie. I lived on 34th Street, West Side 10th Avenue. Okay, three blocks down. 3 blocks down was Macy's department store. I used to play in Macy's almost every day.
Why are you telling me this? I'm not interested in your life story. Why are you telling me this? I'm not interested in your life story.
I had to put that up. I had to get Lugosi on there somehow for Halloween. There he is.
Why did you cut me off for? I'm telling a good story.
Well, because I look for an opportunity. I look for an opportunity to use that clip.
You know, my mother used to send me to Macy's for a chicken. Do me a favor. She didn't say do me a favor. Go to Macy's and get me a chicken, okay, or 2. You know, so when you walk into Macy's, they sold chickens and stuff like that. Macy's is 9 floors. The 5th floor was all toys. The whole floor, you know, at Macy's is a block long. I mean, this store is humongous. And we used to have elevator races. We used to see who can get to a certain floor faster than the other. And we used to stop the escalators. You know, we used to go push the button with the escalators and stop them. We were, you know, we were devils. You know, but that was really bad people, you know. And slide down the escalator, you know, the railing that you hold on to, stuff like that, you know. But I was wondering later on in life if I ever ran into any famous people, because at that time I didn't know any famous people, because Macy's is a store in New York that you know your famous people go to, you know. But I was always wondering if I ever ran into somebody but not realize who they were, you know. But I don't know, you know, I can't say. But at one time at Macy's, well, actually Gimbals, they had something going on from the Man from Uncle with Robert Vaughn and Kolyak and the other guy there. I don't know his name. He used to be on CSI. The Man from Uncle. If you remember, years ago, he had a show called The Man from Uncle, which was a good show.
Yes, baby.
And Robert Vaughn was one of my favorite actors. You know, when he passed away, I cried when Robert Vaughn died.
Well.
But the good old days. Today, I didn't worry about it in the streets because we lived in a Hell's Kitchen. We lived in a neighborhood where we were protected. You know, if you know what I mean. We were protected. Sure. No crime. You didn't see anything. And if you saw crime, those people would disappear forever.
Watch it, Daddy.
No, I wasn't involved in that. Just that was
right.
I lived in an Italian. I'm Italian. I lived in an Italian neighborhood, and let me tell you, it was pretty secure. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it. Yeah. David McCullum. Yeah. In fact, I got the whole series. It comes in a suitcase. I never opened it. I got to see how much it go. I pay $100 for it. I got to see how much it's going for. Not that I'm going to ever sell it, but it comes in an aluminum Chate case, whatever they call that, and it's really nice. You know, it's a nice set. I don't know.
I'll try to say good morning, Robbie, while he keeps flapping. Good morning, Joe. Oh, Joe. Good morning, Joe and Danny. It says, good morning, Joe. And Danny. Good morning, Robbie.
Good morning, Robbie. Happy Halloween.
Oh yeah, concrete shoes. How about a cement overcoat?
Yeah. We lived on 10th Avenue. 11th Avenue was the Hudson River. Right, one avenue down was the Hudson River, and from the corner of the house we could see the boats that come into port. You know what I mean? I lived in a beautiful part of Manhattan. You know, as soon as you come out of the Lincoln Tunnel, the next block down, that was our neighborhood.
Good morning, Piccolina 721, aka Piccolina the cat.
What happened to the cat? You got rid of the cat?
I told you what. That's the.
Yeah, I understand.
Happy Halloween. That's right. Happy Halloween. I should have Zachary. I don't have it. Oh man.
Today's gonna be probably Friday the 13th. I'm gonna throw on. You know, and
I hate the first one.
I like the first one.
Well, because it's not Jason in the first one. It's his mother.
It doesn't matter. It's a good story. You know who Jason's mom was? Betsy Palmer. Betsy Palmer years ago used to be on game shows. I don't know what shows. I forgot, but Betsy Palmer was known for being on game shows. You know, regular.
Did you see the Ramones?
No, I'm not crazy about the Ramones. I like a few songs. You know,
I'll tell you one thing. Years ago, in the early '90s, when I would go to the Chiller Convention, the Chiller Theater Horror Convention in New Jersey, one of the Ramones, I don't know which one it was, you know, but he used to love horror, and he was there every time shopping. He just walk around with the people.
Yeah, that might have been Johnny Ramone. They all died. I think there's only one left. It's a shame. You know, very sad, you know.
Daddy, there's a book called The Westies. You stop with your gloom and doom. I already had to shut you down when you're talking about somebody who had cancer in the middle of a conversation. There's nothing to do with the conversation. You know, every time we talk about a person, he's like, that person died of pneumonia, and I don't really care. I mean, that's not the topic.
Yeah, but you go on and tell, oh, my friend Julio died of kidney failure. What is that?
Oh, how dare you? How dare you say a thing like that?
Another thing.
First of all, his name's not Julio, it's Julio. The J is silent. And the other thing is, that's a whole different thing. Are you kidding me? A friend of the show? If you drop dead, when you drop dead, I'm going to say Danny died. Wait, am I supposed to say that? What's wrong with you, Danny?
No, you're not going to know.
I didn't want to use this clip, but you're being real dumb. And the reason that I'm getting this attitude is an easy reason for it.
I'm afraid that stupidity always brings out the worst in me.
Stupidity?
Yes, stupidity.
Oh, God.
All right, Lemonhead.
Yay, Robbie, thank you. He's giving me Halloween money. Whoa, it's perfect. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the gift and thought. It means a lot to me. And believe me, I could use it the way things are going right now. You have no idea, Danny. When I pay the rent tomorrow, I'll have $120 left till I get paid my next what do you call it? Social Security check. What happened, Danny? He's frozen. I thought he's had a new system.
You can buy Joe, with that $20, you can buy your next 8 tubs of Turkey Hill ice cream.
Oh, I don't eat that stuff anymore. Get lost with that. We will
wait a minute.
Mash tonight. Yeah, I like that song.
Wait a minute. You skipped over a very important comment.
I didn't get to it yet. Will you calm down this one?
Okay. Lemonhead, I want to tell you, you're not going to believe this, but this is the truth. I swear on my mother's life, well, she's passed away, on my mother's grave, and my father, and the rest of my family, okay? The Westies was the Irish Mafia in New York City. My sister went out with one of them, okay? His name was Billy Beatty. That was his name. They went out together for a period of time, but Billy was a decent character. You know, my sister was never in any trouble. There's no fingerprints at the police station with my sister. Okay, she happened to go out, but she didn't know that he was a Westie. She didn't know it.
I didn't even know what that meant till now.
Yeah, and it
was Johnny or Marky Ramone, both big horror fans. See, that shows you that since you know they're big horror fans. I think it might have been Johnny. I think. but I don't know. All I know is he was kind of short. You know, they all had long hair, but he had this longish hair. I think light brown, if I remember.
I think Mark is the only one living.
Um. Anyway, you know, you see, Breege here says, Danny, that's a crazy comment. I think he's talking about the Julio comment, I'm guessing. Am I right about that?
Who knows? Anyway, Lemonhead, that's a true story. There's a movie out about the Westies. I forgot. I think.
Yes, don't eat that stuff. Talking. Danny's I love Danny's reactions. Don't eat that stuff. I guess we're about the Halloween. What are you talking about here? The Halloween candy? By the way,
this is important information. Why the fuck are you cutting me off all the time?
Take it easy, Danny. What's your language before I watch
wait a minute. If you say F-U-C-K within the first 7 seconds,
stop it, Danny. Just stop it, okay? The Bootleg Beatles announced their new poll today. He's from Nashville, Tennessee. Okay, and yes, you know, Marty is talking about Julio. That's what he's exactly what he was referring to. Interesting story, Danny. See, Lemonhead found it interesting. He heard the story, you know, but it was going on and on and on as usual. And I had to tame it a little bit.
I'm not kidding. I'm not joking at all. You know, this is serious. You know,
look, you know what happened the other time when you were telling these stories, and we wound up getting this reputation around it. You don't want that, okay? Anyway, let me enjoy my tea for a minute.
I showed you a picture. My father with a couple members of
how sweet it is.
Organized crime. Yeah, my father knew them.
Do me a favor. Shut up talking about that. Okay, I've told you this before because people misunderstand you. You're a fool and you're digging your own grave.
No, I'm not worried about it. I got good protection.
People are going to take it literally, and you're going to start getting a reputation.
No, Joe, I got good protection. You know what? I was telling Joe the other day.
Mark Twain is buried close to you, Danny. All right, now look, I don't want to hear about your protection and all that stuff. Please, Danny, don't make it. Okay, things are going good. We're like 32 minutes in, which is a record. The thing I don't understand that escapes me is every time you come here, I got to go through it. It's like, I don't know why. Every time, it's like you can't go a half an hour without your annoying stuff. I try to deal with it once a week, but you annoy me.
Now I was invited here. You knew I was coming.
Now I was invited here. You knew I was coming.
Yeah, sure.
That's right. Now I was invited here. You knew I was coming.
Yeah, sure.
That's right.
I was telling Joe, maybe yesterday or the day before, because he's been very quiet lately. You know, I haven't seen him on Facebook. You know, I had a dream. I had a dream that seemed so real. I had a dream that I was with Linda Ronstadt. There's no bullshit. Dreams are truly amazing. I think because on Facebook, you see all the guy from the Moody Blues. He has a fan club. So does Linda Ronstadt. But you never get a chance to get comments from them.
What was going on with you and Linda Ronstadt in the dream?
I was talking to her and stuff like that, and I told her, you know, that I love her music and stuff like that. She was older. You know, not like when she was young. And I was looking around. To see if I could find something to get an autograph. I couldn't find a piece of paper that didn't have scribbles or writing on it. I wanted to find a plain piece of paper, something you know, that she could sign. So I finally found something, you know, but it was very small. I went over and said, "Can I have your autograph?" And she goes, "No." She goes, "No." The next segment of the dream is she signed something for me, but I couldn't. You couldn't make it out. You know how some people do the signatures. You can't tell who the hell it is. I couldn't make out Linda Ronstadt. So
Danny, when you sign your name, do you write an X?
Huh?
Did you have any relations with Linda Ronstadt in the dream?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
It's amazing. And what I had a long time ago, I told on a live chat a long time ago, it might have been a few years ago, was Brooke Shields, was another one I was sitting at a table with. You know, and it seems so real. And when you wake up, you say, "Wow," you know. And then you know, you forget about the dream. You know, it's only a dream, but it seems so real at the time. You know.
Yeah. Do you find it strange, Joe, that Lewison has gone totally silent in regards to his second Beatles book? Yes, actually, now that you mention it, I do. I mean, he's waited way too long to begin with, way too long, and I don't understand. And now, but now he used to talk about it. He used to say, "Yeah, I'll be doing it maybe." So now he doesn't even mention it. It's ridiculous. It really. Sorry, Mark. I feel way too long.
Robbie, I seen your comment about Mark Twain. I don't know. I don't know where that is. It could be close. I'm upstate New York, an hour and a half from the city. Yoko might be up this way someplace. There's a lot of farms around here, you know.
You never know, Danny.
Yeah.
You never can tell. Oh man, I wish I had Zachary here. I could play some Zachary music. I don't know how to do the thing just yet where you queue up a scene from YouTube, but you know, I don't really want to do too much of that anyway. Okay, I have many Linda Ronstadt LPs autographed by producer Peter Asher.
Wow. There's a few albums I like. Heart Like a Wheel is one.
See, that's the thing too. I got a ton of Linda Ronstadt LPs, and a lot of them are white label promos on top of it.
Yeah.
And that's like I'm thinking of getting rid of them, but they're not worth anything, you know. I mean, you're lucky I'll get $1 each for those. I'm not gonna get much for
She's
those.
got a lot of albums. She's got like 20. She sung in Spanish. She got all kinds of recordings. It's unbelievable, you know.
Yeah. By the way, anybody that happens to be watching this right now and is not subscribed, please subscribe. Because I'm trying to build up the subscribers. I'm over 600, but I'm trying to get up to 1,000 is what I'm looking for. I don't know how long that's going to take. I'm not doing many videos here. I got to do more videos. I never saw Linda Ronstadt live. No, have you ever seen Linda Ronstadt live?
No, never.
Well, that would have cost you some money, so I know.
No.
Hit the like button.
Next July, she'll be 80 years old, Linda Ronstadt.
Yeah, by the way, you know who just turned 80? The Fonz. Henry Winkler. What a nice guy. Everybody loves the Fonz.
I heard that. Yeah, the time is going so fast, you know.
Yeah, I have a couple of Stone Ponies albums. See, those I have a hard time parting with. The later ones, I don't care as much, but I have like the one with different drum on the first one.
Yeah, that was a big song for Linda.
You know who wrote it?
Yeah, one of the Monkees.
Mike Nesmith.
Mike, yeah.
I love these morons that go around. Oh, the Monkees didn't do anything. They didn't write, play instruments or anything. Yes, they did. You know.
No, Mike Nesmith. He made a lot of solo albums. You know, he was a decent songwriter. He wasn't a bad songwriter at all.
Yes. He should have been in Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but I think he didn't. He said some nasty stuff about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Well,
I met Henry Winkler, and he was at a show giving autographs. So, you know, but it is. Look at this, no monkeys talk. He says, "Look at this, Tom Hunyadi, no monkeys talk."
Good morning,
leave it to Tom.
Happy Halloween. I know you. Yeah, I seen the Monkees.
No monkeys talk echoed. I didn't say it.
I seen the Monkees minus Mike Nesmith. He wasn't there.
I saw them minus Mike Nesmith, and then after Davey died, I saw Mike Nesmith minus Davy Jones.
Yeah, I showed you the tour book. It had the grassroots, but it had Bob Grill. You know, now if you see because they were talking about the grassroots. I says, there's no Bob Grill. He was a lead vocalist and songwriter. He passed away, you know. So you know, there's nothing like seeing the grassroots with Bob, but he's no longer with us.
They're all gone, I heard.
And no, I don't know if they're all gone, but
I was going to see the Grassroots once, along with Peter Noon, and they told me that all the Grassroots are gone. They're all not even none of them are original. So what's the point? But anyway, it is what it is. By the way, Danny, I noticed I was sitting leaning forward again. I don't know if you are too. I think you are. Can't do that anymore. You know, neck issues. It's really. We're going to be going for my first physical therapy appointment next this week coming up. You know, next week I guess. Got to do something, man. And now this is my good side. The good side is hurting. It's amazing. This is the bad side. It's amazing. Yes, I'll mention it because this is a life channel. It's supposed to be about life.
no, it's not funny, but yeah, pain sucks. You know.
I mean, I have to be aware of it. I have to be conscious of it. Like I'm conscious that I'm going like this. I like to sit forward, and I can't. I got to sit like straight up like this. You know, which is not what I want to do, really. Oh man, and the cracking sounds like you wouldn't believe. Sounds like you're taking a microphone and putting it over a bowl of Rice Krispies.
Yeah, that's arthritis.
Yeah, it's partly arthritis and partly fluids. There's fluids in your neck. Look it up. That's what that is. It's hell getting old. I hear you, but I wonder how much of it is getting old. Now, this is the kind of stuff I like to talk about here, by the way, on this channel. But you know, part of it's getting old, but I really believe that it's me sitting in that reclining couch. We're gonna buy a new couch at some point. Because this one's pretty old and I've been really wearing it out by sleeping in the recliner watching TV.
Yeah, you know, I remember in the past, okay, when you were working, you never had any of these ailments. I think you should go back to work.
Mm.
You might feel
I had
better.
a lot of other ailments when I was going to work, particularly mental ailments dealing with that place. Now I just got mental ailments dealing with you on this show. That's it. Other than that, I'm pretty good.
Yes. Yeah. By the way, if anybody is interested, well, nobody's interested. I think one person was interested. He used to ask me about my brother. He's back in the hospital. My brother's back in the hospital with pneumonia.
Woo! The reason I do that, it sounds nasty. It sounds mean, right? The reason I do that is because we talk. Even Danny admitted it. The guy doesn't listen to nothing. The guy doesn't care about his own health. He's done it right. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he's a fool.
Hey, you know what? My girlfriend Sugar was yesterday, 88.
That's good.
That's low, man, ain't it?
No, the range is 70 to 100. Because when I get my blood work, it tells you what your blood sugar is. And the last column is range, and it says 70 to 100. You know.
See, the thing you got to know is I was making a joke only because his brother Guido. Tell him about him. Come on, don't make me look like a harsh guy. I mean,
my brother. First of all, he's 78 years old. Okay.
Yeah.
Retired electrician. He has congestive heart failure. Now, because of congestive heart failure, his lungs don't work too good. You know, his heart's very weak. So he'll start to develop this cough, you know, and he'll use that Mucinex shit. In the beginning, it works, but after a while, the cough gets worse and worse. That's a sign that your body's building up water around the heart. You think he would listen to me instead of waiting so long? He called me yesterday. I could hardly understand him. It sounds like he's dying, and he just posted pictures of himself on Facebook on my feed when he was young and stuff like that. So he might have a feeling that he's gonna croak, you know. But why do you wait so long? And I'm the younger brother, okay, and he don't want to hear anything from me because he thinks I'm stupid.
Well, tell him. Never mind that. Tell him about the diabetes.
But yeah, he's diabetic. He has chronic kidney disease. You know, but because of the weak heart, his feet swell. You know.
And what does he do about it? Does he do anything? Tell him everything about the.
He waits to the last minute when it gets bad, you know, and he gets a heavy cough. And right away I know that's water buildup. He's building up water around the heart, you know, and the water's choking you, which is choking your heart, you know, so you have that cough. But he waits till it gets really bad, you know, he can't breathe anymore. So he's got pneumonia, and at his age, he could easily die from pneumonia. You know, a
Let's
lot
talk
of
more about the sugar. Does he's a diabetic? Does he take his insulin?
well, he don't take insulin. He only takes it at night, but he
You
don't take.
told me. See, I wouldn't even bring this up. You told me he doesn't take it. Period.
No, he don't take it when he's supposed to. He takes it at night, but it's not doing him any good at night because from the morning till nighttime his sugar's always high because he says, "Oh, I don't eat much." It doesn't matter because if you don't take the insulin, whatever you eat, the sugar level is going to stay high in your body because there's no insulin to fight it. You know, so you eat breakfast and then you eat lunch and you eat dinner. By the time that all occurs, your sugar's up in the 400s.
Martin, let me ask you, Martin. Again, this is Martin. You know, I want. This is what I mean. You know, I'm glad we're getting along, and you're welcome to come here and we can talk. But the thing is, did you really stop to notice yourself? I've said this before. Whenever you post something, it's scandalous or it's dramatic or it's negative or ugly. Like, for example, there's something very unlikable about the Stones as people. Okay. Then you say any Beatles fan who says they can't choose between the Stones and the Beatles isn't a true Beatles fan. Okay, I might be inclined to agree, but it's the negative, it's the infighting, it's the pessimistic. As amazing as the White Album is, how did a song like Junk not make the cut? Well, see, that's a positive thing. I'll give you that. All right, but you're talking more about what should have been there. Yeah, but anyway, the song Junk from which was finally issued on the McCartney first solo album would have been nice on there, but you can't put everything on there. I think it would have been good. Charlie Watts was supposed to be a lovely bloke. Well, look, let me tell you something else. And by all accounts, I've never had the pleasure of meeting Keith Richards, but I've heard he's very cool with the fans, and he really takes the time and signs autographs. See, now this isn't the name you usually use. This is your handle, which is different. I only recognize you because of the picture, and that in a way would be a perfect picture for me. I've thought about stealing that picture only because I like monsters and I like the Beatles, and there's a picture of Beatle meeting Frankenstein. That's perfect.
Who is that? Good morning. Anyway, who is it?
What do you mean, who is it? I don't recall your usual name, honestly. I'm sorry. There's a lot of people, but I know it's not the name you usually use. See, sometimes people's handles are different than the regular name, and that's why it gets difficult. Now, the other thing is, I don't know why, when I was doing my own live stream, Catch Up with Mayo, which I'll be doing Catch Up with Mayo tomorrow, probably around 3:30 tomorrow p.m. Eastern. But for some reason, Danny and everybody, they're not using the handles. It's back to the usual way over there. I don't understand that. Okay, there you go. I inspired that picture. Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's
I hate matches. There's something about them I don't like. So I would blot out the match there if I was doing that. But it's Scott's. Now I know, of course. I'm sorry, Scott, that I couldn't remember it.
Yeah, hi Scott. Happy Halloween.
Hello, John Alelo. What's going on? He's one of my main guys. I appreciate
Halloween.
it. Happy Halloween. If I had my phone, I could play it.
It's supposed to get very windy in New York. Very windy.
It was horrible yesterday.
No, we needed that.
I'm definitely going to watch horror movies later. I will definitely watch Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman. I've seen it 198 times. And I'll probably watch Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, which I've seen 197 times. Those are my two main. To me, everybody's got their own feeling of what Halloween is. Some people like to watch haunted house movies. Some people like the Halloween Michael Myers series, which I do too. But for me, Halloween is all about these guys. These monsters, and they're having like party, you get together, have a monster mash. That's what I like.
And some people are like Pornhub. You know what I mean?
I didn't see the Weapons movie, but I've heard good things about it. By the way, don't forget to join my movie channel too, Mr. Cinemayo.
Joe will see that movie in about 6 years from now.
I have no interest in it. I'm okay. I'm fine with that.
Shit.
Yeah, well, I got to tell you, I'm not big fan of the thing from 1951. And it's funny because I like old classic movies best, and I don't like modernized, over-the-top remakes. But in this case, I got to say, John Carpenter's thing blows away the 1951 thing.
There's nothing like a good slasher, you know. Nice long knife. Okay, maybe an axe or two. You know, nothing like it.
Good man, good man. I'm definitely going to watch the Universal Monster Classics. Absolutely.
Too old. That's too old. Too
Classic
old.
horror, thumbs up, and modern horror, thumbs down. He says.
It took me 69 years to learn that Frankenstein is not the monster. Frankenstein is the scientist that developed the monster.
That's true. That's true. Except that in that case, you know, yes, you're right, Danny. However, I take issue with that because he still can be called Frankenstein. Like in the movie Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, right? It's the monster that meets the Wolfman. And in the movie Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, they meet the monster, not the doctor. But he's the son. He's the man-made. He's like the doctor's son. He made him. I made you. He doesn't have a name, so you can call him Frankenstein. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know why people get so upset about it. You know. Okay, what's your favorite Halloween song? Monster Mash, of course. And I also like the song. There's a song called Happy Halloween by Zachary and Dinner with Drac by Zachary. And also, let's see, Happy Halloween, Dinner with Drac, Coolest Little Monster. Those are songs that Zachary does.
Mine would be Ding Dong, the witch is dead, the witch is dead, the witch is dead. Ding Dong, the freaking witch is dead. Oh, the fucking Wizard of Oz.
He loves the Wizard of Oz, but that's not really a Halloween song.
I think I want to watch the Wizard of Oz. That's a great Halloween movie. Great. I'll get you, my pretty, and your dog Turtle too. Oh shit. Oh man.
Do you like the Cramps?
Yeah, I do, Lemonhead. I do. Joe wouldn't like that. Joe wouldn't even bother to listen to stuff like that.
Yeah. By the way, do you like the song "Ballad of Hollis Brown" by Bob Dylan?
Pick another song. You always say the
what
same.
The hell? You got some nerve.
Hey, look, my sugar. There's no James Farley here.
Look at this. Look at this. My girlfriend's hold on a minute. A diabetic. She eats Hold on, leave that up. She eats responsibly, my girlfriend, and her sugar was 88 the other day. This idiot eats terribly, doesn't care about it, and it's 201.
I think I'm gonna go rob some kids tonight. I'm gonna stick them up. Give me a candy.
Well, you're asking what's the scariest film you've ever seen. Well, the problem with that is it's always complicated for me because different things scare people differently. I would say the two scariest films I've ever seen are, first of all, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is more disturbing than scary. It's upsetting. It's creepy, you know, and also The Exorcist, the original Exorcist, when it was newer in the 70s, and you weren't used to seeing that kind of stuff. It was terrifying.
It would have to be the Texas Chainsaw Massacre because it's based on a true story. It's not very.
Oh, Freaks. Yeah, Freaks is a good movie. You ever see Freaks?
That's what I remember.
Yeah.
1932 is too old. It's too old.
Yeah. You're old enough, Danny, to appreciate. How old are you again?
69.
That's my favorite number.
Yeah, you say it all the time. Yeah. Good sexual position.
Jaws is actually, well, I mean, Jaws is more of a, see, Jaws can be scary too at a time, in a way, but Jaws is more, it's more of an adventure. It starts out as a horror movie and it turns into a buddy movie and an adventure friends movie. It's really, really great.
Yeah, this year was supposed to be a good year for horror movies, 2025. But
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of them that came out either on video or in the theater.
Yeah, Chainsaw and Exorcist definitely top two scary movies.
Well,
I would say.
The Exorcist don't bother me because I don't believe in none of that shit.
I don't believe in any of it either.
They say they had priests on one time, Catholic priests, and he says, well, the first thing you do is remove all the pictures from the wall. So they were talking very serious, but I don't know. I guess seeing is believing,
Well, I mean, I don't even believe in Satan and the devil. But the thing is, when I watch movies like that, I assume they exist. I assume these things exist just to enjoy the movie.
You believe in good, you have to believe in bad.
I do believe in. That's not the same. That's not the same. That's not the same thing. Okay.
Yeah, in my world.
Hey. I believe in good and I believe in bad. I believe in evil. I mean, there's a lot of people here that are bad and on YouTube and evil. Let's face it. Okay. And but I don't believe in the physical entity of the devil, even though I do believe in God. You say, how could you have one without the other? I do. What can I tell you? By the way, yeah, that's what's scary. The thing about scary about Texas Chainsaw Massacre is all you need is a crazy family or crazy people kidnapping you and doing what they want. That's what's scary about it. It's not a monster or something like that.
Yeah, the real guy
yes.
was Ed Gein, Gein.
Yeah, Gein.
That's the real guy. That's the story's based on him.
Based on it, it's not 100% true. And by the way, they say that sometimes just to give to make who's that? What's for you? What's the best Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde movie? Silent 31 or Spencer Tracy? First of all, the Silent movie with John Barrymore is not. I don't love it. I only saw it once, and I thought it was ridiculous because I thought before they had any real tech effects, I thought it was ridiculous when he's trying to turn in Mr. Hyde. He's going, he's making faces. Yeah, I'm here to talk. I don't want to see you making out with your dog. I like Shelby. I like that dog, but you're not going to ruin my live stream. Anyway, as far as 1931, that's far and away the best. That's Frederick March. The Frederick March version, 1931, is far ahead, the best, hands down. Spencer Tracy, I haven't seen Spencer Tracy 1940s in a while. It's okay, but he's not nowhere near as good as Frederick March in the part, in my opinion. Gonna try it again, Danny? You gonna behave yourself? Let's see. Heredity is a great modern ghost horror movie. I have it here somewhere. My nephew got me a copy. I said I was going to watch it in October. He said give me two movies. One of them was Get Out, which I did watch and I did like. I did. But I hear a lot of good things about it's Hereditary, I think, right? Hereditary.
Yeah, I got that movie. I don't know. I don't think it's just hyped up.
All the more reason why I got to watch it then if Danny doesn't like it.
Give me I Spit on Your Grave. Give me that movie.
Yeah, I spit in your face. I spit in your eye.
Hey, Farley, what's up, dude? Happy Halloween.
Jim Farley.
Yeah, Jim Farley.
Well, it's Richard James, I think.
Oh, Richard James. Wait a minute. Richard James. Look who I found. Richard James. I love you, Richard James. Yo. Yeah, Chucky.
I'll let you show it today because it's Halloween.
It's Chucky. Yeah, he's here.
Now, Tom Hunyadi, where are you? Make some comments here, Tom. Do they make any good movies anymore? Well, according to Tom, they certainly do. I would have to say, of course, there are good movies today. I think it's damn hard to find them. Just like they say, there's good music, but you got to look for it. But I don't care. Most of what's out today that's good is reminiscent of what was out already in the past, and it just kind of is derivative of old stuff that's better, All right, I'm going to bring Danny up for this comment. There you go.
Robbie, you suck, Robbie. You suck.
What are you eating? What are you eating, Danny?
Vanilla pudding.
Hey, idiot.
yogurt.
This guy.
No, Joe, it's Greek yogurt.
I guarantee you, it's got sugar in it and stuff.
I want to watch my nut. 201. I'm not satisfied. I want at least 240, 250.
See, this guy. Then when he dies, he's gonna go. God called me. God wanted.
No,
me.
listen. She gave this Greek yogurt. She gave this for my dog Shelby, which is on antibiotics because she got Lyme's disease from those friggin' ticks. Okay, so this the antibiotics kill the good bacteria in your body. This replaces the good bacteria.
I know that's true. It's got what's the word?
I should be a friggin' doctor.
That's a word you could never say, Danny. Acidophilus. It's got in there.
Acidophilus. Yeah. I should be a doctor or a mad scientist, one or the other.
Anyway, Tom says you got to go to the movies and find out. Yeah, that's right. Go in there and spend $30 for a movie and popcorn, $50 or $60 to find out most of the time. No, but I said, I did say, Tom, that for me, I know there's good movies out there. I know that, but who cares? Even if there's good movies, they're so in one ear and out the other. Like that movie that I just saw, the horror-related movie, Get Out. I liked it. I'll keep it. I'll probably visit it, but I'm in no hurry to revisit it. I'm not going to watch that every year or anything. It's not great like the old movies. Danny, you're really getting distracting here on this. Okay, Danny, today, do you still have that wig? It'd be a good day to put it on. Do you have it?
Yeah, my wife has it downstairs.
Well, get the wig. Today's a good day for Danny to put his wig on. I really want to see it. You think you'll be able to retrieve it?
I'm not getting on my hands and knees.
I need that.
Here. What? Mommy telling no.
I like all of the above, all the things that you're mentioning, but I like first of all, I like regular size monsters, like normal size monsters better than gigantic monsters like Godzilla and King Kong, but I like Godzilla also. Werewolves are okay. Well, when I say werewolves, I like wolf men. I like werewolves that are like dogs. I don't care about. I like Frankenstein. Was my favorite. I don't have a Halloween candy that I like. I mean, when I'm eating candy, I mean Snickers.
Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Rolls suck. Oh god.
Baby Ruth, best right there. Baby Ruth.
Danny's sugar numbers are the same as Joe's IQ numbers. I know,
you want an egg.
Wait, is she getting that wig?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
No.
Oh boy, this is. You want to go off camera to put it on, or and then show? What do you want to do? Or do you want to put it on?
Normally, I used to wear that wig for fun. It's a woman.
He wears that all the time. Don't when he goes out.
No, and a long time ago, I used to appear with it. He used to throw me off the live stream.
Well, those days are over now. We got to do something to get the ratings up. So we're going to have you put your wig on, and not only that, but we got to hurry up because I don't have too long here today. I mean, 9:30 at the latest, like maybe 9:20 to 9:30. So we got to do it, and we'll make that the thumbnail with your wig.
Yeah, she went down to the basement.
Will you be watching any zombie movies today? Well, we know the answer to that already.
Don't even mention that word. Yo, Richard James.
Oh, yeah, I saw some of this. There's disgusting new AI videos of John Lennon and George Harrison talking as old men. Shouldn't it be done? I've seen also a slew of pathetic videos of John Lennon meeting Elvis Presley. And you wait. I was going to make a video about this because you wait and see. There's going to be a situation coming in the not too distant future where you're going to think that they'll make it so perfected that you'll really think that John did meet Elvis and they talk. It will be so perfect in another few years that you will be able to tell it's fake. No, it'll be seamless. Perfect. And you'll think that things that are true, actual, real, legitimate life footage, you'll think is AI. You'll say, well, now you don't know. I'll show you an interview with John Lennon talking to Victor Spinetti, was in A Hard Day's Night and Help. And there is real footage, and you'll say that's AI. They never met. Yes, they did meet. You'll never know what's real and what's fake. So I don't know if Danny's ready. When he's ready, he could add himself to the stage. I think he's getting his wig on. Savoy truffle, too much candy, too much chocolates. Yep. I like mummies. Okay, now I'm going to bring Danny up here. Okay. So here we go. This is Happy Halloween. Are you ready?
My name is Janis Joplin. Okay, I was around in the '60s and shit like that.
Oh my God, that's funny.
What's up? I could be Howard Stern. I could be Howard Stern. He's like this, Howard Stern.
Yeah, come to Wisconsin and
Wisconsin.
you get Tootsie Rolls.
Home of great cheese.
Oh yeah, I got a short film of that. Look at that. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I could be Ozzy. Yeah. I sing Crazy Train.
What would be my costume? Oh man, I got to think about that one, man. I used to do a lot of costumes.
If I'm gonna have a costume, I like to.
Yeah, I love to have hair this long. It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
right?
another thing. I love how nobody thinks about this, ever thinks it through. Yeah, there's going to be a point where they can't use video evidence in court because the defendants will say that's just AI. I never did that. That's not me.
Yeah, I agree.
People. I love these idiots that go out there. Oh, AI is great. It's so much fun. It's so. Leave that on for the rest of the show. People, oh, it's so great. AI is so good. It's so much fun. Look how cool this is. Elvis is actually talking to John. Isn't this great? We got, sorry, Matthew Street. Sorry. You know what? We're friends. But Matthew Street is dancing with Ringo. Isn't this great? No, it's not great. Not great at all. I'm worried about it.
I look like one of the Ramones. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a resemblance there.
Cry, baby. I love it. Hey, people out there, I love Janis Joplin. That woman there.
No, sing a little bit. Go ahead.
No, I don't know the lyrics of all the songs.
Piece of My Heart. Come on.
No, I don't know the words.
Come on, take a little piece of my heart. Come on, Dan, you don't even know music, man. I understand.
I was driving my Mercedes Benz. What's the name of that song?
Me and Bobby McGee.
Me. That you know who wrote that song? Yo.
By the way, yeah, I agree. Dawn of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead's always overrated to me. I'm sorry. It's it's overrated. Hey, Andrew's here. There's one with Paul. Yes, I've seen that. Paul's in the hospital. Yeah, he's like dying in the hospital and they're visiting him. And look, I'm telling you, man, there's got to be a law. All you lawmakers out there, get it on the books. You go to jail or at least a hefty fine, like a $10,000 or $5,000 fine. Do something to discourage people and make it a rule that if you have an AI video by law, it's got to say in the upper corner AI. Always.
Right.
I agree.
I look like Mata Hoople, Ian Hunter from Mata Hoople. Yeah, sure.
You crack me up.
Are you going to get the Wings book that comes out next week? I'm in no rush for it. Let's put it that way. No rush. Danny Ramone. I like that. We're going to start calling. How about we call this Danny Ramone?
My dog is growling at me. Lola doesn't know who I am. Oh, shit.
Dangerous in every possible way. Chris Christopherson.
Yeah, he wrote me and Bobby McGee.
AI just took, this is a whole nother matter, too. AI just took out 48,000 jobs from UPS and 38,000 from Amazon. That's just the beginning. Exactly. Good morning, Dino.
Dino! Roof, roof.
There you go. There's no end to what you can do. There is no end to what they can do with AI. With AI, you fucking disgusting.
What are you making?
Eggs onions, and parsley.
Wow, cool. Yo,
No rap songs in top 40 since 1990. Well, if that's true, that's great.
On a spinach wrap.
no rap songs top 40 since 1990. Wow.
You're good girl. You're good girl. Mommy's here. You're good girl.
Yeah, talk to the dogs on your own time.
Me?
There you got there. What'd you buy?
Now, this is something I've had for a while. Well, I did buy it, but I need to put this up. You know where I want to put this strip here? I want to put it like right along here on the top here. Right, poster, right? You can't do it with my finger. Run it right along the top there. Oh, I got the wrong one. Forget it. It's not the one I thought it was. It's. I gotta find where that banner is. Actually, I better have the right one. The one that says it's black and white, black background with white letters. It just says John and Yoko Double Fantasy, the album on sale here. And it's like it's just an advertisement strip. And I want that right along there.
Lady Liberty. There you go.
Uh-oh. Am I looking at moving? Yeah, sure, but I don't know when. It could be 2 years. Could be 2 more years.
We pray to God.
We pray to God because it might be 10 years from now.
Yeah, right.
Or your next move might be the cemetery.
I want to ask this guy something. I've been waiting for you to come back. You know, when I used to see the name.
What the hell?
When I used to see the name Chauncey Phillips.
Chauncey Phillips. I love you,
I used
Chauncey.
to think the name Chauncey Phillips was because there's a guy, Cool Duder, who calls himself Sean C. Phillips, but he talks really fast. But hi, everybody, it's Chauncey Phillips. Everybody thinks he's saying Chauncey Phillips. Now, I realized there was a sports guy named Chauncey Billups or something. There was some other guy, Chauncey Billups or something. So I'm thinking, which is it supposed to be? Are you imitating Sean, the guy from Cool Duder?
No, I doubt it very much. That might be his real name. Chauncey, what's up, dude? What's up? Love you. Yo.
Yeah, it's great. It's great seeing Danny like that for Halloween. It's great.
Sure. Johnny Ramone.
You should have put that on from the beginning, numbnuts.
No, I didn't think you let me.
Well, you should have asked me in the beginning. Then I would have said yeah. I know it's not your real name, but who are you imitating? The sports guy are you doing or Cool Duder? Well, that's the problem, and they're going to say, hey, look, did you know that the Beatles did a version of Surfing Safari? Oh, yes, they did. They did it in 1963. Here it is. And it sounds just like and there's no way you can disprove it. It's ridiculous and it's horrible. And a lot of young people are going to think it's real. And older people, too, obviously. Chauncey Phillips was a MLB baseball player, Major League Baseball player.
Oh, there you go.
Dodgers have to win 2 games. I hope they lose, okay? I hate the Dodgers, okay? So I hope so. Boy, our party's going to be coming to an end pretty soon because I got to leave early today.
I heard the most expensive tickets are going for $103,000.
People are nuts, man, I tell you.
Ridiculous.
And I'm sitting here struggling after I pay the rent tomorrow with it might be $140. $140 till I get paid in a couple of weeks again from the next day will be around the 19th or so, I think I'm expecting 19th of November.
You'll get a guy to hit a ball and run and make 15, 20 million or more a year. Unbelievable.
See, that's from Cool Duder. Okay, that's what I thought. That's good. Mayo rooting for the Canadian team. I didn't even know they were Canadian. Oh, Toronto Blue Jays, of course. Doesn't matter to me. Who gives a damn? As long as I hate the Dodgers are the enemies of the Mets.
Yo, Marcus. Yo, I just noticed you, Marcus.
Wait till I put it up. You wait a minute, man. Calm down. Danny,
Yo,
brother,
yo.
and then Joe.
Happy Halloween. I love you.
Do you like What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong?
Yeah, it can bring tears to my eyes. It's a sad song,
No,
melancholy.
my pension check doesn't go to. Oh, my pension check, right? Yeah, I'm sorry. My pension check goes to the rent. Absolutely. I get paid. I just got that today.
His pension check goes to
the whole thing goes to the rent.
Yo,
Plus, will you let me talk? Yeah, I try not to get like this with you. But the whole thing goes to the rent. Less $200. I'm still $200 short. So, most of it goes to the rent. The rest, 200 of it comes out of the pension, and the rest, yeah, it is what it is. But if I was living in a house, it would all go to like taxes, school taxes, and it would. You're paying that anyway with the rent. Yeah, okay, I know. But the thing is, you think having a house wouldn't make any difference, and repairs and all that. So, and paying somebody to mow the lawn and all that. But I'll tell you what I am going to do, Danny. I'm sick and tired of what I pay in car insurance. I have got to do something about this, and I'm going to go to Geico, see what we can do, because this is insane.
It's where you live. That's the problem. That's why you're paying high rates, is where you live, because you're more liable to have an accident than where I live. I live in the country, and
Yeah,
as
well,
far
it's so ridiculous.
as the pension check, that goes to records and movies.
Exactly. Hey, you got to enjoy your life. Hey, you know what? I just put in $77 for 2 Ringo albums. The other day I bought the purple one that was $70 plus the tax and everything, got to $76. Paid it. Now I just ordered $77 for Goodnight Vienna and the Ringo album on colored vinyl.
Baby, you better not piss over there. Go outside.
Come on, baby.
You better save that money, Joe. You're gonna need it someday. You listen
Yeah,
to
well,
me.
you know what I need now? I need to enjoy life in the now as well.
Nah, not enjoying it.
Yeah, you got to enjoy today. You got to live. You got to enjoy today. It's the only thing you got.
You gotta save your money for co-payments to the doctor.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Do you ever get strangers that come up to you that recognize you from YouTube?
Yeah.
Danny first. Go ahead, Danny. You go first.
Yeah, I do all the time. They know me, so that's why I wear this wig. So
he doesn't leave the house, so don't worry about him.
I'm not identified. You know what I mean?
The only ones that I've ever seen were obviously when I go to the Beatle Fest, because every Beatle fans are there and they watch the Beatles stuff on my main channel. And there was a couple of times, 2 times I was in a movie theater and 2 people in the movie theater recognized me. And at Paul McCartney concerts, record stores, the Beatle Fest, McCartney concerts, Ringo concerts, and things that are affiliated movie theater. But not that often.
Come on, you come outside. Come on.
Jesus, they don't stop with milking this guy. They don't stop it.
No. The same with the Beatles.
No, not as bad as him. No way.
Your people will be buying stuff for decades. You know what I mean?
There's not as much of Beatles as there is of Elvis. It's ridiculous. The Making of G.I. Blues book at 5 CDs.
No, it's okay.
All right.
Okay,
That's
where's
it.
Mama? Where's Mama?
Where's all the comments? I can't see.
Well, we're going to have to get off soon anyway. So we only got a little bit of time left, folks. I hate that today of all days we got to go early, but I do have to go early today. We got to do errands. My girlfriend's home. We got to go on errands together and stuff. Oh, today is pension check day for me. It's always deposited a day early. My first Social Security check will be next Monday. Yeah. My pension check is deposited a day early too. That's why I got mine today. And let me tell you, don't get me wrong, folks. There's a lot of people out there, Danny, I think you too, that do not have any pension, right?
No pension.
So people say, "Oh, just be thankful you got a pension. Stop complaining." Mine is a very small pension. And the reason it's very small was mostly because I missed a lot of work during the time, and I didn't get paid for some of that and stuff. And I didn't stay the full term. I was supposed to stay 30 years. I only stayed 27 years. So it's not, but it's something. It's something.
That's a double right there. Thumb move right there.
No, whatever. You didn't work there, Danny. I wouldn't be alive today if I was working there still. Anyway, be that as it may. But the thing is, there's that, and then there, in addition to that, there's Social Security, which is my Social Security is more than my pension. By the way, that gives you an idea what my pension is. You want to know my Social Security? Well, I'm not going to give you numbers. Is more than my pension. I put them together with a little bit of YouTube money every month, very little. That keeps me afloat. Living with my girlfriend, who we split things, that's how I do it. If I was living by myself here, no, I'd have to work in this apartment.
Yeah.
Thank you, Scott.
Take care, Scott. Have a
Don't
safe
go to
day.
the grocery stores in November.
Yep, you gotta move, Joe.
They are not making 4 Elvis movies. Well, that's not. I don't know if we're talking about the same thing. I don't know if you mean that's kind of milking the Beatles as well. That's not what I'm talking about milking the Beatles. I'm only doing that because you got the wig on. Let's stay. The idea what I'm talking about is overdoing it, putting the same music out over and over again. Now, the Beatles have done that, of course. But I retired at 50 at UPS early, so my pension will be about the same. UPS early, so my pension. I mean, the U.S. Postal Service has one of the most awful pensions. People think if you work for the United States Postal Service, that you're set, man. All these benefits, you're set, great money. No, it isn't. Especially if you're living in New York, it isn't. All right. I'm not complaining in the sense that other people don't have any pension. They're like, shut your mouth. At least you got a pension, Danny, thank you for wearing that ridiculous wig. It really, it suits you. Take that off. It suits you.
Take it off?
Yeah. That's why donations are encouraged. I very rarely ask for them, but they're always appreciated. They're not required, of course, God knows, but they're certainly appreciated. I mean, I could do a lot of things like people do. People do things members only. Some videos are members only, and you have to contribute, and then you get to see the videos, but not if you don't. Stuff like I'm not going to play that game. So. All right, so Danielle, thank you for being here, Danielle.
Thank you, Joe. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
And,
Happy holidays.
Have a great day.
Be safe. Eat some candy. Go see your dentist.
Oh yeah. How did I end up at the post office? Well, I was 30, getting near 33, 32, 33, and I was like in some stupid rinky-dink job, and I said I got to get something with insurance and a pension. So I did it. I started a little late. I started at 33 years old. I was supposed to go to 63. It was such a horror house to work there that I got out at 60. I didn't get out at 63. And that's the story, Jerry. So got to go now. Robin, thank you. And also Danielle, thank you. Thank you, everybody in the Peanut Gallery.
No, it's not the Peanut Gallery.